Welcome to Bedtime Stories. The North Star. A long time ago the sky rippled with stars, so many of them that there seemed to be not enough room for all of them. When they twirled, sometimes their tips touched. Sparks flew, and other stars were born, and some died. But the sky was so full, some of the stars headed toward Earth. They landed in the deep, blue sea, and there they became starfish. Back in the sky, one star, a marvelous star, a big, flashy fellow, wanted more room for himself. "Go to see if you're unhappy," the other stars told him. But he believed that he owned the sky, and so each night he flipped and flew across the sky, bumping into other stars, pushing them out of his way, smashing into smaller stars, and sending the tiniest ones tumbling toward Earth. "Don't push," the stars called. "Don't be so cruel and selfish. We all deserve a place in the sky." But the marvelous star cared only for his own comfort, and so he went on bumping and bruising and bullying. "Out of my way," he called to any star who dared to block his path. Then one night, as the marvelous star was frolicking, he lost control of his tumbling. Unable to control his path, losing sight of the moon, he began to fall. "Help!" he cried. "Help me, someone!" But instead of offering help, the other stars twinkled and winked. "Serves him right, and he deserves that," they said as the marvelous star tumbled and fell from the sky. Down, down, down he went, right into the sea. "Glub, glub, glub," he gasped as he felt his arms turn soft, his belly to jelly, his bright light blunted to a soft, quiet hue. "Glub, glub, glub," he sputtered. He felt afraid for the first time in his life. Down there, beneath the water, the world was dark and forbidding. Slithery things swept past, and the marvelous star felt lost and alone. He suddenly missed his companions. A moment later a force, something as strong as a shark he had ever felt, rushed against him, brushed and hurtled him, over and over and over again. Before he knew what had happened, his head was spinning, and he lay, breathless with tears upon a sandy shore. He had choked and his body trembled. He coughed, and water spilled from his mouth. He sniffed, and could smell something aromatically sweet. When he opened his salt-filled eyes, he saw hovering above him a beautiful creature, with wings, the color of rainbows, with a body as soft and gentle like a cloud. "Who are you?" the marvelous star asked. His voice sounded without any strength and authority. His voice was a whisper, like a tiny new-born star's voice. He tried again. "Tell me who you are. And what exactly is this awful place?" He raised an aching arm. "I belong up there. I belong in the sky with my kind. I am a butterfly, and you are lying on my beach of Barbados." "And what's that funny smell?" the star asked, sniffing again. "That is the oleander, and the palms, and all our perfumes combined. It's a beautiful world, this world of ours." "I don't like it at all," the marvelous star said boldly. "I want to go back to the sky." "That's easy," the butterfly said. "How?" he cried, after hearing her words. "How? Tell me how." "Well, I'm afraid you don't really belong there," she said sadly. "The sky, you see, is peaceful and kind. The sky watches over all Earth's creatures. The sky is our blanket and filled with those who want only to give us light. You don't care about us, or anyone. You seem only to care about yourself." The butterfly fluttered as if to fly away. "Wait," he called, and suddenly, in that moment, he felt in his heart that what she said was true. The moon and the sun and all the other stars, the clouds were kind and generous. He had no right to behave in this manner, to be this selfish, bullying fellow stars. "Butterfly, please come back," he cried. "I was wrong. I've been cruel." When the butterfly heard his voice, She heard and saw the light in it. She felt the song of the stars. She flew back and hovered above him. "How can you prove you've changed?" she asked softly. The marvelous star began to cry. "I can't prove anything," he said, and he looked up with longing at the early evening star rising above him. "I'm just another star. I've nothing to prove. I only want the other stars to know how sorry I am. I never meant to bully and hurt them. I'm so sorry." The butterfly smiled and swept close to his face. Then she kissed the weeping marvelous star. She kissed him so softly, so purely, so sweetly, that marvelous star felt his eyes, his heart, his whole body and mind fill with light. And one moment later he was drifting higher and higher, above the oleander, above the palms, above the sea, up, up, up to the northern hemisphere of the sky. Back home he was no longer a marvelous star, instead they called him the North Star. From that day on he was not only the brightest but also the kindest star in the sky. If you like the story, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Good night.